Hello, this is Sam with the Palladium Group to give you a quick lesson in inland navigation or orienteering. You ever heard the joke that there's the right way, the wrong way, and the Army way? That's exactly what you get when it comes to plotting in azimuth. So let's start out with the Army way. In this example, we're going to move from this trail intersection down to this drill hole. In the Army method, we will draw a line from our start point to our finish point. We can use any straight edge. A protractor works just fine. Make sure that the edge of the protractor lines up before. We're going to draw a line that intersects both of those and extend it beyond on both sides. Gives us some little extra room to work with. After you've drawn your line, we will place this protractor on an intersection of that line, and preferably one of our grid lines, so we know that we've got it completely straight. And it makes it nice and easy so we can see the difference top and bottom, because if it tilt that protractor a little bit, you can be a couple of degrees off pretty easily without realizing it if we just move it down here. So we're going to use it, intersect that line right on a grid line so we can make sure we get our crosshairs much more precise. Then we just follow that line down here, and we're looking at 212 degrees. Let's go ahead and record that. 212 degrees is our azimuth. That's the grid azimuth. Now, looking down at the bottom of this map, we can see that there's a difference of a little over 14 degrees when we combine both the grid variance and the magnetic variance on this map from off the true north. And so we have to convert that from our grid azimuth to magnetic azimuth. And if you're familiar with the old LARS, that's left add, right subtract. No formula to keep track of which way we need to go, whether we need to add or subtract our magnetic difference. Since we got 14, we're going from grid to magnetic, so we're going right. That means we must subtract. So we subtract our 14 degrees from our 212, gives us 198 degrees. We have to record that 198 degrees, enter it into our compass, and we will walk that direction. Now, let's talk. That was the Army way. Let's take a look at the right way to do it. Most of your civilian compasses have a transparent bottom. This is happens to be a Silver Ranger, one I've been using for quite a few years. And we're going to take advantage of that clear bottom. You notice also this thing has protractors built into it, as well as rulers along the side. Other nice features not commonly found in your military lensatic. The one thing we do have to do is every time we go to a new location where we have a different magnetic offset, we need to make a minor adjustment on this compass. And in doing so, we're going to take and orient the rotation bezel here so that 360 degrees is right at the top of our index line, so we can reference that easily. And this compass comes with a little screwdriver type tool that is used to adjust this little screw. And if you can see, as I rotate that screw, the red index arrow underneath will move. And so we will turn that so that it matches 14 degrees in the same direction as our magnetic arrow is in relationship to the grid arrow. And so as long as this arrow matches the same direction as this arrow, we can't go wrong. We just have to try to get as accurate as possible onto the 14 degrees offset on there. And our magnetic declination is automatically set in this compass. We don't have to worry about adding or subtracting at any point in time. Now once that's set, I can do this any number of times and don't have to worry about it. All I do now is I place my compass so that the edge of the compass points from our start point and intersects with the finish point. Then once again, notice the lines in that transparent bottom. We're going to rotate that around so that those lines are parallel with the grid lines on the map. Once again, we can slide it forward or back to make sure we got a good, accurate parallel lines. Once that's accomplished, you pick up your compass, point the magnetic arrow inside to the index arrow, and that's the direction we want to walk. Much simpler than the military way.